This is part 3 in the shop build series. In this video I make a set of small drawers, most of which are built out of scrap and leftover materials I already had in the shop. The drawer bottoms slide in dados that are cut in the cabinets, thus eliminating the need for drawer slides. The bottom and sides are made from half-inch birch plywood, all of which was left over from a faux ceiling beam build that I made for a custom library. This video will be forthcoming after the shop build series. Each drawer takes about 10 minutes to assemble from start to finish, not including the sanding and water-based finishes that I apply. I cover the exposed edges of the plywood by cutting half-inch by half-inch finishing strips out of the massive abundance of epay that I have in my shop, which I then glue and pin. When a top coat is applied, the drawer makes you quickly forget that this was assembled out of plywood. It takes longer to sand than to actually build the drawers. One of the challenges of using plywood as both bottom and drawer slide is that the friction between the wood of the bottom sliding in and out of the dado can make opening and closing the drawer labored. However, I sand the bottom of the drawer and then coat the edges with about 4 coats of water-based finish and plenty of paste wax. I also remove any sharp edges that might get hung up on it as it slides in and out of the dado. I also coat the inside of the dados with shellac. The reason for this is that it doesn't raise the grain and I don't have to sand inside the dado. It seems to work well. If you've watched other videos on my channel, you'll notice that almost everything in the shop is made out of epay. The reason for this is that a friend gave me a truckload of epay offcuts, which would last another year at least. Epay is a very difficult wood to work with because of the density of the wood. When you plane the epay, it throws this mysterious yellow dust everywhere. Some people have very strong allergic reactions to epay. It sometimes causes hives or respiratory difficulties. However, the finished product is well worth the effort. There are few woods as naturally beautiful as epay. Finishing epay is also a bit of a challenge. Oil and oil-based finishes take days to dry, and it's very tough to build layers. I can simulate an oil-based look by adding wood conditioner to the process and then finishing it with oil-modified water-based poly. Water-based finishes dry very quickly, and it doesn't take long to build a really nice finish as long as you sand in between. The sanding fills the grain a bit, which adds to the overall look. Finishing with paste wax gives you a very nice and durable finish. It's taken me a while to figure out the best way to attach drawer fronts. I used to clamp them in place and just hope that they came out okay. Now I just screw them to the drawer, and the tight drawer pull serves to hold the drawer in place while the glue dries. It also gives you some time to adjust the drawer perfectly. And here's the finished product with the obligatory "what's in my drawer" shot. I made a series of dividers to organize a lot of my leather working material and miscellaneous doodads with plenty of room to grow. And I look forward to buying more things to put in here. Whoops. The next video in the series will either be the welding cart garage or chisel racks. See you next time.